When you hear East India Company, you probably think of the British, or maybe the Dutch. That's right. Born from the fires of empire and the hunger for spice, the first multinationals reshaped the world. In the early days of European exploration, Spain and Portugal divided the world with the Pope's blessing. A line was drawn across the Atlantic, the Papal Meridian, giving one half of the globe to Spain, the other to Portugal. Everyone else left out. But when England was rising, Queen Elizabeth had no intention of honoring a line drawn by a pope she didn't even recognize. She issued letters of marque, legal pirate licenses, to men like Francis Drake, who plundered Spanish treasure ships in the name of the crown. After defeating the Spanish Armada in 1588, the English were ready. By 1599, the price of pepper in London was soaring. Merchants were furious. Spice-rich islands in the east were controlled by the Portuguese and now the Dutch, who monopolized the trade. Then the British East India Company was born in the next year. But the Dutch weren't idle. In 1602, 14 rival firms united into the Dutch East India Company, the VOC, the world's first joint stock company. The VOC had full authority to wage war, sign treaties, and build colonies. Their merchant fleet made up 3/4 of all European tonnage, and their navy outnumbered England and France combined. The Dutch dominated Southeast Asia. The British couldn't keep up. In 1626, they retreated from the East Indies and turned their focus to a bigger prize: India. The Portuguese had long controlled ports on India's west coast. The British East India Company, now reorganized as a shareholder-owned powerhouse, teamed up with the Dutch to break the Portuguese monopoly. While the British expanded in India, the Dutch faltered. 3 wars with England and corruption weakened them. By 1799, the VOC was dissolved. In the 18th century, the British East India Company used both muskets and diplomacy to slowly conquer India. It defeated local rulers, broke French ambitions, and built a private army of over 200,000 men. By the 19th century, the company had become something monstrous. It minted coins, levied taxes, enforced law, and ruled over 200 million people. But power brings resistance. The company lost control after a mass uprising in 1857. A year later, the British Crown took direct rule of India. By 1874, the British East India Company was officially shut down. The East India Companies were pioneers of global capitalism, but they were also engines of colonial violence. They reshaped entire civilizations, not in the name of a country, but for the shareholders. Thanks for watching.